Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
Check out Liquid IV. Listen, it's the holiday season, folks, and you and I both know hydration is paramount. Okay, if you want to get through the shopping, if you want to get through visiting the family and friends, the sports and live events, come on. Got to make sure you stay hydrated, and there's no better way that I know of than Liquid IV. Okay, packed with B vitamins and all your other essential vitamins and nutrients there. Tastes great. You just take that hydration stick, you put it in a bottle of water, shake that sucker up, and enjoy. I'm telling you, shop better hydration today. In fact, if you visit liquidiv.com right now, you'll save 20% on your entire order by using the promo code Duke Loves Rasslin. That's right, Duke Loves Rasslin. No spaces, going to get you 20% off. What are you waiting for? Liquidiv.com. Enjoy. And now, let's get on with the show.
You're locked in.
Look at what we have here, folks.
To the only show that matters.
The cream of the crop.
Duke Loves Rasslin.
And there is no one that does it better than
your host.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
The Duke.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Brothers and sisters, you know that we are rocking and rolling in 2024. As you know, 2023 was a great year. It's always a great year here on Duke Loves Rasslin. And one of the main reasons why is because the folks that check in and come back and talk about their progress and things going on in the world, you folks love it. And you're able to watch their journey and really be with them, be fans of them. And that's pretty cool. That's one of the best parts about this show. And certainly no one is as beloved and no one is as welcome, or any more welcome, I should say, than our guest this week. The man himself, the world's greatest plaything, Stix. What's going on there, Stix?
What's going on, buddy? At least you can get it right. It's the world's most famous plaything. That's right, coming at you live, large, and in charge right here on the Duke Loves Rasslin podcast. First show of the new year. Welcome back, and you're welcome.
Second show of the new year.
Whatever. Doesn't count if it wasn't me.
Stix, listen, I'm glad you're here because we ended 2023 with all kinds of controversy. Your friends, your buddies there, that your brethren down there in Florida, the never-ending saga, the biggest ridiculous issue in all of pro wrestling, literally everyone talking about it. Generation Championship Wrestling, in my opinion, the real GCW, other than Georgia Championship Wrestling. You guys got a lot of problems down there, and there's been a whole lot of mess. Gomez, he's pissed at me, and you know, Gomez, I'm sorry, but we got to take a break from you and hear from other people. I've been on the record about that. That's the way it is. But he's pissed, and good for him. But you, being somebody who is actually on the mic, and you've been in the company throughout, and you've been with the company, and you've kind of seen everything, what the hell is going on, Stix? Like, legit, what is going on with all of this mess, bro?
Listen, man, I got to be real careful. As per the board of directors, I signed a non-disclosure agreement. There's not much I can really say.
Okay. So we can find a way. Here's my issue with that. You're a guy who's come on this show throughout the years. And of course, Stix, I'm not going to say anything to put you in a bad spot, but I'm not a fool. I know what NDAs are, and I know, you know, what generally can be said and what cannot be said. So let me ask you this way. Are you surprised that Gomez was removed from the company?
Just out of respect for the company and respect for myself, I'm going to stay away from this. It's better for me not to say anything, brother.
You come on this show. why are you here this week if you're not going to talk about the thing that everybody wants to talk about? It's kind of weird.
What, you think this is the only thing going on in my life? You think GCW is the only thing going on in my life? That's presumptuous of you, brother. And honestly, bro, I just told you I signed a non-disclosure agreement. What part of that don't you understand? We're friends, yeah, dude, but this is a podcast and people hear this, and I don't know if you're in a position to pay my legal fees should I get sued.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I mean, so what are we going to talk about this go around here, Stix? Because I literally brought you on the show to talk about what the hell's going on down there in Florida. Can you talk about Florida at all? Or
yeah, there's plenty going on in Florida. It doesn't all revolve around GCW, but I will say, as the voice of GCW, you'll be pleasantly surprised with what we got coming up as far as our shows, our quality of entertainment. But other than that, the backstage drama, the ballyhoo, the noise, I've got nothing to say about that.
Well, I got plenty to say about it. People are definitely going to be paying attention to this chocolate fest or whatever the hell it is you guys got coming up, because what's going to happen? I mean,
you should come out and see February 17th. Come
I really should, because everyone's in my inbox talking about it. I got people in China hitting me up about it. And I want to make sure I'm careful, because I did promise Michael L. Reyy that I would stop saying Florida's a mess.
So let me just real quick. The fact that let me pull back the curtain a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Duke bumped me for Michael L. Reyy. And let me just say something about the greatest manager of all time. If you never leave your house and you only work for two companies, you can be the greatest manager of all time. But if you're like me and you travel to Alabama and you travel to Georgia and you travel all over Florida and you travel to South Carolina, you're the greatest everywhere. So I don't know what Michael L. Reyy is smoking, drinking, or inhaling, but I don't see him anywhere I go. That's for sure.
Well, that's not fair. First of all, I think Michael L. Reyy is not such a bad guy.
Sure. Yeah, no, because he didn't disparage you live on your show.
Okay.
Right? Because you don't remember all the things he said about me when he was on your show?
I remember the first time, yeah, he definitely had some things to say about you.
Running his mouth about me like he knew me, like he's been at my dinner table.
Okay. Stix, I don't know where this serious attitude is coming from this go around, but...
Well, I mean, I come on your show. I said I had some things to promote that didn't have anything to do with GCW. You ambushed me with a gotcha question. I tell you, hey, man, I can't talk about that. You press me. Then you bring up Michael L. Reyy like he's some hot piece of shit. And never mind.
All right. Because I don't need you having problems with him. That guy already talking about slapping people and stuff like that. And I don't want any kind of issues there. Next thing you know, I'm in the legal mess. I got, including the company that you work for, putting me in their memo, whatever the hell that was. Jesus, I almost swore. Look, I'm not going to say Florida's a mess, but Florida's complicated, okay? That's the word I'll use.
It's Florida, man. It's the Wild West. We do what we want.
Florida's complicated. Okay. Well, look, let's move on from being this tension. I'm not used to you having this kind of tension with me. We usually have a good time, Miss Stix. So what are you up to? Of course we got GCW and that Chocolate Fest where it'd be interesting to see what happens with the world title or whatever the hell they're talking about there. What else do you have going on?
Well, this coming weekend, this Saturday at the Murray Hill Baptist Church, we've got the Love Alive Charity presents the Duval Brawl, put on, of course, by Elijah Burke. And the Love Alive Charity is the charity here in Jacksonville that helps the less fortunate, the homeless population. We help feed and clothe them. And Elijah Burke puts on a wrestling show twice a year to help raise those funds to provide much needed support for the homeless community in Jacksonville. So I'm very excited about that. It'll be at the Murray Hill Baptist Church this coming Saturday. And the following week in Jacksonville as well, USWA presents the Don Curtis Memorial Cup at the Armory on Normandy Boulevard. So I'll be at those shows back to back. It's going to be a great couple weeks here in North Florida for some great wrestling. And the Duval Brawl always brings out some big stars from NWA, from AEW. Some former WWE stars going to be there as well. So come on out and support a good cause, and I will be the voice of both shows.
That's cool. That's cool. So you got a busy schedule in 2024, which is always great to hear.
And then
and hopefully
the following Friday, we've got the press conference for River City Wrestling Con.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. River City Wrestling Con, which is exciting. So are you going to be at the next River City Wrestling Con? Because
I have been told I will be there, yes.
Okay, so this is official. We're breaking news here.
Yeah, we will. I don't exactly know what my role will be, but I have been asked back, which I'm very excited about. I love River City Wrestling. River City Wrestling Con is quickly becoming one of the best wrestling conventions, dare I say, in the country, not just the Southeast, but it's going to be great this year. It's going to be at the World Golf Village in St. Augustine. So the venue has changed, but the show hopefully remains the same.
Now, did the venue change because you and August Artois almost burned down the last venue, or I'm just asking.
Maybe, but I heard that they were closing that particular venue.
I bet they are after what you guys did.
So I don't know if that was directly involved with me, but the World Golf Village is a world-class facility. There's a great hotel right there. You've got Bill Murray's Caddy Shack. The bars is right there as well. So it's a really, really cool spot, and it's going to be a really cool 2 days in June. I believe it's the 8th and 9th or 7th and 8th. And if you're in Florida, you're definitely going to want to be there. Jeez, you got me flustered, bro. I can't even say words.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm not throwing this one out. We're going to keep this as is because I want people to hear this for the record. This is a new Stix in new year, new you. It's a new Stix in 2024, a lot more serious, a lot more guarded. And it's interesting. I don't know what's going on in life that has driven you to the point where you're treating me like I'm some kind of,
It's not well, okay, so you're a journalist by nature, right? Your job is to get the dirt. Your job is to dig. Your job is to push. But when I tell you I can't, I just can't. It's not because I don't like you. It's not because I don't want you to have the scoop, brother. But I can't. I'm not going to let you cost me money because you want to hear some juicy details.
Fair enough. That's fair. That's
when
fair.
It's time to hear, you'll hear. Trust me.
Well, and that's the other thing. I hope so because you guys down in Florida, just like the folks down in Texas, just like the folks in China, you've utilized Duke Loves Rasslin as a place historically where we're the first to know what the hell is going on. And everybody is absolutely wondering what the hell is going on down there. There's no question about it. So, yeah, I definitely want to know what's happening next and what's happening currently and what's going to happen in the future, for sure, and especially for somebody like yourself, because you're not physically in the ring, but you are in a position where you see everything, and I'm sure you hear everything. So if anyone can give a good perspective, it certainly Stix, who
I think this year specifically for me has been the end of last year and the beginning of this year is more about focus than anything else. I really want to reach a new apex. I'm back on the road as far as like traveling. Like I said, I just got back from South Carolina. I just got back from Alabama. I'm working on getting booked in Chicago. I'm trying to, go as far as I can. And that takes tremendous obsession. I think this is one of those things. It's a passion pursuit, right? But you have to be obsessed if you want to be great. And I want to be great. And that's really where I'm at. You see it on my Instagram and my gym photos. I'm in better shape than I was 6 months ago. I'm pushing myself harder, I'm working harder, I'm doing more, I'm trying to go further. So all those things considered, it puts you in a different mindset. You can't just go along to get along, can't just be happy to be there. And one of the things I've learned about this business, or I guess entertainment in general, is you kind of have to be an asshole to get over. You, not in the sense of like being mean or rude, but you have to be able to stand your ground and draw a line in the sand and say, no, I'm not going to take that shit. This is not where I see myself. This is not my plateau. This is not my ceiling, you know? And I have a lot of goals for myself that I see myself reaching this year, and I'm not going to stop until I get there.
Well, for everybody listening, since Stix is hitting the road, if they want to reach out to you and bring you in, what's the best way folks can get in touch with you?
So Facebook is Stix Ray, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok is all StixMan92, STIXMan92, Stix92@gmail.com. All those great, wonderful ways. And then if you have my number, if you're lucky enough to have it, send me a text, give me a call, and we'll do business. If the money's right, I'm going, and that's really where I'm at. I think this is the year for a lot of people to stand up and make noise, and then that's where I'm at.
My brothers, my sisters, it is your man, the Duke, host of the Duke Loves Rasslin podcast, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go to www.strictlyfortheculture.ca. Strictly for the Culture is one of the hottest brands in sports and entertainment today. Come on, you've seen the t-shirts, you've seen the hoodies on folks like Rodney Mack, the Reverend Ron Hunt, Jeremy Prophet, MLW World Champion Alex Kane, Mr. PWI 500, Jay Bougie, even your man, the Duke, and a lot of other podcasters and influencers. So I'll say it once again, www.strictlyfortheculture.ca. Do it for the love, do it for the respect, do it for the honor, but most of all, do it strictly for the culture. So next time, be kind to yourselves and be kind to others. Take it away, Tony Schiavone.
This is Tony Schiavone, and we're desperately out of time on Duke Loves Wrestling.